Hi Cancer, how's it going? I hope you're doing fantastic today. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn, and this is going to be a general reading for the week of October 20th to the 27th. I'm doing a Celtic cross spread and plus one bottom of the deck card and an oracle card. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this reading resonates with you, if you could please like or leave me a comment, I would love to hear from you. This week, Cancer, for October 20th to the 27th, it's saying that you're in a period of emotional reset. Right now, it may feel like your intuition is clouded and your efforts aren't paying off the way you hoped. You're being called to pause, reflect, and realign. A past relationship or major emotional decision still lingers, but clarity is on the horizon if you're willing to step into your truth. This week is about freeing yourself from self-doubt and mental traps. You're ready to break out of a cycle of emotional overwhelm and reclaim your sense of power. Others may not see the inner strength it takes to hold it all together, but that strength is still within you. A more grounded, clear-minded phase is coming. Spirit is saying, let logic guide your next steps. Trust that your healing and inner work will lead to the abundance you desire, not just in money, but in love, energy, and peace. Okay? The abundance of the universe is pouring into your life, but you must take the first step, which is believe that you deserve it and act like it. I just want to go through each card individually. Your first card that came out is the High Priestess reversed, Major Arcana. This card represents your current situation. This card is about repressed intuition, secrets, repressed feelings, withdrawal, repression of intuition, like you've lost your inner voice, being disconnected from your intuition, a lack of self-belief. It's a card of silence, hidden motives, confusion, uncontrolled outbursts. So at this time, Cancer, Spirit is saying that you're disconnected from your intuition. There may be confusion, emotional repression, or denial of inner truths. Secrets could be coming to the surface, or you might be ignoring your inner voice due to external noise or self-doubt. And then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And it came out reversed. So when a card comes out reversed, it just means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay? The Seven of Pentacles is represented by Taurus in the zodiac. So this is a card of anxiety, feeling like you're working without seeing any results, not finishing what you started, lack of rewards, procrastination, low effort, setbacks, impatience, anxiety, frustration. It could be workaholic for some of you, having to postpone your retirement, some kind of frustration, distractions, delays, change of plans. So yeah, you may be feeling impatient, frustrated, or disillusioned, especially around progress with regards to your work, money, or relationships. Okay? Feeling impatient, frustrated, or disillusioned with regards to your work, progress around work, money, relationships, there's a sense of not seeing the harvest from all of your hard work. And with the High Priestess reversed, you may be investing energy in the wrong places or failing to reflect properly before acting. The challenge is knowing when to wait versus when to shift course. Spirit is saying pausing doesn't mean failure. Okay? And then your next message is your foundation card, and you got the Four of Cups. This card represents your the basis of your situation or foundation. This is you, Cancer, showing up in your reading. This card is represented by Cancer in the zodiac. So this card is all about missed opportunities, regret, refusing offers, depression, self-questioning, stagnation, disillusion again, focusing on the negative. It's a card of apathy, frustration again, weariness, daydreaming, fantasizing, melancholy, boredom, feeling disconnected. Is telling you to meditate, being self-absorbed, apathy, remorse. So at the core is a sense of emotional disengagement or apathy. You may be so focused on what's missing or what went wrong in the past that you're missing an opportunity for emotional growth or connection. Emotional burnout or dissatisfaction is likely. The message from Spirit. And then your fourth card is the Lover's card. This is a major arcana card represented by Gemini. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. And it came out upright. This is about love, unions, partnerships, relationships, choices, balance, harmony, unity. Having your values in alignment, soulmates, kindred spirits, it's major choices, sexual connections, shared values. So this card speaks to a recent important relationship or decision or emotional union. You may have recently made a heart-based choice or you walked away from one. It could also indicate romantic or personal entanglements that required you to face a deep truth about yourself or someone else. And then your immediate future, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, you have the King of Swords. So male or female, doesn't matter who's watching the video. This is Aquarius energy. So your immediate future, this is a card of integrity, reason, legal matters, having mental clarity, intellectual power. This is a card of authority, truth, discipline, someone who's very strict. He could represent a father in your life. He represents someone who's stern, rational, logical, intelligent. He has someone, this is someone with high standards, is very precise. He represents strength. He could be in law enforcement, a lawmaker, a judge, in the military, a counselor, a warrior. So for your immediate future message, Spirit is saying a more logical, clear-minded phase is approaching. It could represent a person, an advisor, a boss, or someone emotionally detached but wise. Or it could mean that you're stepping into a decisive, strategic mindset. You're moving from confusion to clarity, from emotional haze to mental sharpness. And then the outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Eight of Swords, and it came out reversed. The Eight of Swords is represented by Gemini. So yeah, this card is talking about clarity again. Feeling empowered, taking control. You are a survivor. It's a card of having a new perspective, freedom, releasing negative thoughts, facing your fears, being open to new perspectives, self-acceptance, surrender, inner critic. It could also represent your inner critic. So, Cancer, you want freedom, especially from self-limiting beliefs or situations that have felt like mental traps. You're craving liberation from fear, anxiety, and overthinking. There's a strong desire to reclaim your power and mental clarity. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself, is the Six of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. So this is all about equity. This is about employment, wealth, prosperity, giving and receiving, equality, being rewarded for your hard work. Again, authority is coming up. It's a card of control, being valued, charity, being well paid. It's a card of gratitude again, assistance, presence. So for your self-image, this card is saying that you want to be, or you want to see yourself as generous and giving, perhaps to a fault. There may be a pattern of over-giving to others in hopes of receiving validation or love. You see yourself as someone who supports others, but this may be masking a deeper desire for balance and reciprocity. And then your eighth card is the Strength card reversed. This is Leo energy. Again, extra protection from Spirit. Your eighth card represents your environment or how others see you in your situation. I think people are seeing you as currently emotionally vulnerable, burned out. This is a card of self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low confidence, cowardice, inadequacy, low self-esteem, vulnerability, abuse of power, a lack of confidence. So people may see you as currently emotionally vulnerable, burned out, or struggling with confidence. You may be appearing strong on the outside, but internally you're exhausted or you're wrestling with self-doubt. Others might not realize how much inner strength you're trying to summon here. And then your hopes and fears, what you hope for and fear the most in your fear the most in your situation. You have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Virgo energy. Workaholic is coming up again. Don't shoot the messenger, please. I'm just channeling the messages. But this is a card of boredom again. Laziness is coming up. Pessimistic is coming up again. Being obsessed with money, materialism. Someone who's impatient. Again, someone who feels like they're working without rewards. No initiative, ultra-conservative, perfectionism, someone who's stubborn, again, not finishing what you started. Self-discipline is needed. Again, apathy is coming up with this card. Unstable, unskilled, unreliable, disloyal. Maybe this is someone that you know. So this card is saying that you both hope for stability and steady progress, but also fear becoming stuck, stagnant, or overly routine bound. There's a fear that what you're working toward may never come to fruition, or that you're too cautious and you're missing out on life. And then your last card, the 10th card you have, is the Hermit card. It's the Merlin in this deck, but that's the Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is a card. This card represents your outcome if all is to remain as is. It's a card of withdrawal again. Searching for self, solitude, being alone, introspection, self-reflection, inner guidance, searching for the truth. It's a card about having patience. You're headed into a period of deep introspection, solitude, or personal spiritual growth. It doesn't mean isolation. It just means stepping back to connect with your inner wisdom and higher truth. It's a time for healing, seeking clarity, and resetting your inner compass. Okay. And then the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups reversed. Again, male or female in a general reading like this. It could be you or someone in your life. But I think the Queen of Cups is represented by Cancer. So this card is telling you to focus on self-care and self-love. This is someone, again, who gives too much. It's a card of martyrdom, insecurity, dependence, someone who's overly sensitive, needy, fragile, manipulative, disloyal, spiteful, unfaithful. Their intuition is blocked. someone who is depressed. This is a card of emotional immaturity. Again, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just channeling the messages. So this card confirms emotional overwhelm. You may be emotionally drained, giving too much, or not taking care of your own emotional needs. You need to nurture yourself and establish stronger boundaries. And then the oracle message, again, the abundance of the universe is pouring into your life. This message is beautifully aligned with the deeper theme of the reading. You're on the verge of abundance, but only if you can clear out the emotional fog, reclaim your sense of self-worth, and take intentional action. You're being reminded that you deserve the good that's coming. Passivity won't bring prosperity. Conscious action and gratitude will. Emotional balance and inner clarity are the foundation for receiving abundance. You're at a turning point. Currently, you're stuck between emotional depletion and the desire to be free of mental burdens. If you continue on your current path without shifting your mindset or habits, you'll enter a necessary phase of solitude. With the Hermit card, a time to heal, reflect, and recharge. But if you begin taking grounded, mindful action, even just small steps, and reconnect with your intuition, and stop overgiving, you'll unlock the flow of abundance and healing the oracle this card speaks of. Okay? Small steps. Reconnect with your intuition. Stop overgiving. Okay? Take grounded, mindful action. Then you'll unlock the flow of abundance and healing that this card is talking about, that's waiting to pour into your life. So that is your reading, Cancer. Thank you for letting me channel these messages today. I'm truly very grateful. I'm sending you a big hug. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.